So you had a sandwich named after you recently, which is so random. So what is the sandwich? Like,
It
what
is,
it?
you know, my mentor, one of my mentors, the legendary filmmaker Haile Garima, owns a cafe and a bookstore. Oh, my goodness, you showed a picture of him. I love him. He has a bookstore and cafe in Washington, D.C. near Howard University.
Okay.
And all of the items are named after great filmmakers. And so I went in just to visit him when I was in town, and he had named one after me. It's a wrap.
That's
called
cool.
the Ava DuVernay wrap. I
love a wrap.
I love a wrap.
What's in your wrap? What is it?
It's got tofu, it's got avocado, it's got all the good things in it.
Oh, so the stuff that you like.
All the stuff that I like?
Yeah, okay, awesome. All right. Well, you also have an ice cream, which I find even more fascinating because I like ice cream. Did you help create it?
Yes, I work with the food chemists at Ben & Jerry's.
Okay.
And it also has all the stuff that I like.
Okay, what's in it?
Cookies, or, you know, cookies.
Fine.
Caramel.
Yeah.
Graham cracker. It's called Lights Caramel Action, because I'm a director.
That's cute! Lights Caramel Action? Wait, I'm tasting it. Oh, no, that's cookie dough.
Yes,
Is that cookie dough?
Yeah,
oh, well, you left that part out, ma'am.
You like the cookie dough part?
I love cookie dough.
Oh, my goodness. And I just said it was such a nice day outside. It's perfect for ice cream. I wish you all could have some, but I'll eat it for you.
Oh, but I'm going to buy it for you. Girl.
They're good, huh? Isn't it good?
Light caramel action is very cute.
I named it.
No,
I named it. It's cute.
It's very, very cute. Now we're like trying to be proper for TV. Yeah. Okay, so wait. You used to work, was your first job actually working at like a frozen yogurt?
Frozen yogurt.
Yeah, did you first see this in your
I never saw it for myself.
Yeah.
But dreams that you don't even have for yourself can come true.
Oh, this is
yes,
this
apparently.
one. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So no, I used to work on, my first job was at a frozen yogurt place, and it was like the cool job, like the cool girls had that job, but I wasn't a cool girl.
Yeah.
But I lived in a neighborhood, or I went to school in a neighborhood where there weren't a lot of black folks. So the owner had decided, well, we need sort of a black girl here. So even though I was a nerdy, I was the only black girl, so I got the job.
Yeah.
The perk was, at the end of the night, when you empty the machines and you clean them out, you got to take home the yogurt.
This is why I couldn't work
there. You got to take home the yogurt.
Yeah.
So my family loved this job because I would just come home. I'm the oldest of 5 kids.
Oh, yeah.
I just come home with frozen yogurt.
I forgot that.
Yeah.
Are you the organized one? You're the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm the boss.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, and see, I will say, I can be the boss. I don't like to be. I like to be the. I don't want to plan anything. I just want to.
You're the
show
baby.
Up. Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Maybe it is more baby. Yeah. That was a look at her film Origin. You can see it now on Hulu. This film was inspired by a book, right?
Yeah, a book called Caste by a Pulitzer Prize-winner named Isabel Wilkerson. And it's really an anthropological thesis. Like, in a lot of ways, it feels in some spaces like an academic book. But when I read it, it just sparked my imagination about all the things I didn't know. And so I really wanted to share it. I think one of the most powerful tools is film. And so I was looking for, how can I tell a story that's entertaining, but that also gets the information to people?
Yeah. You know what I found interesting was or not interesting, sad, was I think it was Who Do You Think You Are? And the things I found out about my history, they never taught in American history, like in our high schools. And I was like, what? So and then it kind of led me down this path where I started, seeking, researching, seeking other things that maybe we don't talk about that have actually happened on American soil. So tell us more about like this whole idea, because I think you agree, like you learn a lot more from your research in this film than you do maybe even perhaps in school.
Well, I made this in my late 40s, early 50s. I'm 51 years old. I turned 50 during the time of researching this, and there were things that I didn't know about that are very basic things about our country.
Yeah.
The idea that, Nazi Germany and the Holocaust, Nazi Germany learned about how to actually pull off the Holocaust from America.
Yeah.
Right? So they looked at how we segregated black folk from everyone else, and they were able to follow us as a blueprint for how to segregate Jewish people during the Holocaust.
Yeah.
They actually sent anthropologists to the United States to study and then come back and implement it into the laws that segregated Jews.
And that is not the kind of teaching we want to do. Yeah.
No, we don't want to know that America did anything wrong, so we
Yeah.
just keep it out of the history books. But it's important to know so that history doesn't repeat itself.
No, I think that it should be taught.
Absolutely.
Because even learning about it, I think it also, there's a whole thing you don't want to repeat history. There's that. But then also, you do learn quite a bit about what we're capable of overcoming and what we're capable of being better at. And you traveled the world to shoot this, you said, and then you ended up traveling on your own. But what was it like traveling and finding out these stories?
No, it was wonderful. It was wonderful just as a woman filmmaker and Black woman filmmaker we made this outside of the studio system, so we made it independently. And so it was a huge
production.
More
freedom with that,
a lot more freedom, and also just the joy of knowing that I could be in Germany, be in India, go around the world and actually film. Was an extraordinary kind of confidence builder for me and my team. And so we pulled off this film, we're so proud of it. And I think the real core of it is, don't be afraid to look into the dark places. I mean, that's where you can learn how to stay in the light. And if you don't understand where the shadows are, you can fall into them more easily. So I think we should lean into those parts of our history, not be afraid to teach our children about the things that we want to prevent from happening again.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, you said that we are asked by society to ignore the things that really affect us by calling them something that allows us to put them away.
Yes.
I love that. What do you mean by that?
Well, I think the idea is, caste is really the foundation of that all of the isms sit on top of. So as I understand it, and as I try to share in the film, racism, sexism, homophobia, Islamophobia, anti-Semitism, all of the isms sit on top of this thing called caste. And caste is really simple. It says that I'm better than you because of this random thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm a man. Because I'm white, because I am heterosexual, because I live in this part of the world.
Because I come from money, because all the things.
Anything, in any room, in any social situation, we somehow as human beings have to rank each other, right? And so really this has led to detrimental and very dangerous diminishing behaviors that we call all of the isms, all of the prejudices. But you can't really solve for it if you don't know what's all underneath it. And so caste is a part of all those conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an interesting class as a whole just to take in schools, like
it
just
is,
on that.
if there was a class.
That's what I'm saying. It would be an interesting class.
It would be, yeah.
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 So you put your research for films online, which I actually love, because I'm a total nerd. There's nothing better than watching something thought-provoking and then taking a deep dive, and then I don't go to sleep until 4 a.m. and I'm like, oh my God, I have to be up in 2 hours. But I do love that, going down the rabbit hole of that, because I think you're right. Like, art is such a beautiful avenue to progress society and to be thought-provoking and to do it in a way that's entertaining and not so aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think it's a beautiful way to do that.
And to follow your curiosity. You're watching something, you want to know, is that real, or what happened next? Or wait, what is that? You go and you Google and you look it up. Instead, we put all of our research plus tons of other lessons into a learning companion. Literally a piece that can just be side by side with you as you follow your curiosity. And so it's filled with clips and behind the scenes material that no one's seen, and it's all free through our nonprofit. And so for everything that I make, we have 7 of them. For everything that I make a learning companion. There's a great woman at our company, Tammy, who heads it up. She brings together all of the scholars, and it's like everything you want to Google, but in one document. That looks really cool.
I think that's a brilliant idea. And also, it's got to be helpful for future, people wanting to be directors too. Like, just to know
it's helpful for future people that want to be directors, but also for learners of all ages. And we say that because I think a lot of times we feel like when we're not in school, we can't look at a lesson plan or have a learning companion.
Never stop learning.
This is for never stop learning. This can be, that's our motto. Did you know that?
No.
That's our motto.
That's just my
Array 101.
How
that's
I
our
think.
motto.
Yeah.
That's our motto.
I think when you stop learning, then you stop growing.
Never stop learning. And you can, whether it's in the classroom or the kitchen table, this material fits both.
And by the way, I totally knew that. I totally knew that was y'all's motto. I was like, why didn't I just say yes? But anyway, let's take another break. Origin is streaming now on Hulu. Be sure to check it out, everybody.